Hello and welcome back to World Tour on Football Manager 2021. Since the last episode where we faced both Milan sides and lost to both of them, we've played 6 games off camera, all in the league of course. So we started off with a 1-1 draw away to Parma. They took the lead, but Landy thankfully getting an equaliser for us just before half time. We then got absolutely smashed, one of 2 absolute thrashings that we've taken in the past 6 games. At home to Napoli, Lazzaro getting the one and only goal for us, which actually gave us the lead, but then we just collapsed in the second half, allowing Napoli to score 4. We then got our one and only win of the past 8 games. Is it 8 games? 9 games even, with a 1-0 victory over Bologna, David Coccoluto getting the only goal in first half injury time. Then we drew 1-1 with the bottom of the table, Vicenza. They actually took the lead. Thankfully, Pecorino was on hand to equalise it late on the 83rd minute. Then Juve came to town and demolished us. We got a very late consolation goal thanks to Adriano Lucidi, but a 6-1 defeat to Juve. A 1-1 draw against Cagliari after taking the lead after 31 minutes thanks to Filippo Lazzaro again. Unfortunately, we gave away a penalty in the 82nd minute, which consigned us to just the 1 point from that game. And finally, we've just faced Lazio. We took the lead in this one as well. Adriano Lucidi starting things off well for us, but Jose Marcio with an equaliser in the 67th minute. So another 1-1 draw. Hoping for better. You can see we've only got, as I said, 1 win in the last 9 games overall. It's 1 in 9 for... It's 1 in 8 in the league. So in today's episode, we are going to be playing against 8th place Genoa and 17th place Torino. I feel like we can probably get points from both of these games, but I'll show you the league table. It's not looking as good as it was. We are 14th in the table on 35 points. We've got a game in hand on most teams in and around us. We are 7 points clear of the relegation zone and only 6 points off Europe. So it's still pretty close in Serie A this season, except for top of the table where Juve are running away with it, 11 points clear. And the player focus in today's episode it's a centre-back. It's David Coccoluto. He is doing very well. He's been our best player in the past 5 games. He's a very decent centre-back. You can see all his attributes are going down for some reason. I don't really know why that is. He is only 22 years old after all, but hopefully he'll get his attributes back up. But he's been doing very well for us, getting a couple of goals. He's had a player of the match award as well. Lots of yellow cards, but you would expect that from a centre-back. Unfortunately, he wants to leave, despite the fact that his original reason for wanting to leave was because he wasn't getting played enough. Now he's getting played enough, he still wants to leave. So it's a difficult one. I think I've promised to allow him to leave if a suitable replacement is signed, yeah. But thankfully, we're out of the transfer window, so we've got him until the summer at least. So it's time for the first of today's games. It's against Genoa, who are in 8th place. As I said, if we win today, we can move theoretically as high as 11th, but more realistically as high as 13th because of our 6-goal worse off goal difference compared to Fiorentina. One thing I forgot to mention is that Alessio Landi is joining us permanently for £4.9 million in the summer. And I really wanted to sign him permanently, and I didn't think that they would accept anything less than his value. But they very quickly accepted his value. So I feel like I've probably been a little bit robbed there. I could have probably got him for a bit cheaper. But regardless, he's been one of our better players this season. And it's nice to have him on board permanently, finally. He's been on loan to us for the past 2 seasons. So he knows the club. And hopefully he's going to lead us to future success. And the lineup for today's game, we're going to start with our 4-4-2 wing play formation. We've got La Rosa in goal, Faidi, Lazzaro, Coccoluto and Triplatelli in defence, Lucidi, Fagioli, Marini and Christoph in midfield, and then Landi, partners, Pecorino up top. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways. It's been a struggle the past 6 to 7 games. We have, of course, faced a few of the big boys in that time, but a bit disappointing not to get 3 points against some of the smaller teams, especially Vicenza, who were one of the newly promoted sides alongside us last season. You see there, 3 draws in our last 5 games isn't great. 1 win, 1 defeat. Genoa, how have they been doing? 3 defeats and 2 wins, so they at least know how to win more recently than us. But we're here at the Giovanni Costa Stadium, I think it was. I need to remember the name of our stadium, and it looks like it's a packed house here. We are in our standard white and black home kit. Genoa in their blue and red kit. Hopefully, we can get a victory today. It's a throw-in just inside the Genoa half. Faidi takes it, finds Landy, plays it back to the centre midfielder, Fagioli. Advancing forward with it. Nice pass from him to Hristov on the left-hand side in some space. Hristov comes inside now. Ball in the box. Pecorino's there, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Lucidi's got it. Can we continue the attack? Ball in. Hristov now. He's having to come back out of the box, and the chance is gone. That was a great opportunity for Pecorino to open the score in there, but the goalkeeper equal to his shot from very close range. Another throw-in from the left-hand side this time. It's Triple Deli. He finds Marini. Marini under pressure straight away. Minchev into the box for Solis, and Christos Solis has scored the opening goal of the game for Genoa. It's 1-0. A terrible mistake there from Marini, just giving the ball away to Genoa. Another throw-in. All these highlights starting with throw-ins. It's Faidi. He gives it to Lucidi. Back to Faidi. Now Fagioli plays it back to Lansara. Long ball forward. Don't really know who he was looking for there. And just giving the ball away to Genoa very easily as Josviak has it now. Gives it to Nico. Now Bundgaard to Solis, who's got one already. He's on the edge of the box. Through ball to Minchev. Minchev! And that's a return of the favour for Solis to Minchev. Minchev was the man who won the ball back to assist Solis for the first goal. And Solis does likewise for the second, and it's not looking great. It's not looking great. We're 2-0 down. I feel like the wing play formation is not doing us any favours. We are going to switch to our counter-attacking formation, which means we need to do a bit of a shake-up. So Pecorino is going to stay up front. Landy's going to move to left wing. We're going to move Hristov into centre midfield. And which of you two is better as the ball in the midfielder? You're both the same. I mean, Marini's already made a mistake at the back. I don't really want to have to rely on him. Fagioli can move to the defensive midfield role. So Hristov and Marini in centre midfield, Landy at left wing, and Pecorino up top by himself. Let's see if we can... I don't even know what I'm expecting here. I just don't want us to concede anymore. We've had enough batterings. They were acceptable as well because they were by teams like Napoli and Juve. But this is Genoa who aren't on their level. As Hristov intercepts nicely. He's not got any support up there, really. Hristov running down the right-hand side, cuts it in to Marini. Pecorino's there. It's a great save again by Winterstein in the Genoa goal. He's having a quality day today. He's already saved one from Pecorino and then another great save then. But Fagioli has a corner for us. Whipped into the back post. Pecorino's there, but it's headed away by Nico. And that is that. Throw in for Genoa in a dangerous position. It's Adjapong into the box now. Pulls it back to the edge. Esposito with a shot, and that would have been a great finish for Genoa, but it wasn't to be. It's over the bar from Esposito as we have a corner now. Chance to get a goal back. Fagioli from the left-hand side. Whips it in. Landy's there. It's headed away by Esposito, but Marini's on the edge of the box with it. Finds Fagioli. Another chance to get a ball in, possibly. He comes in the box instead. Plays it to Hristov on the edge of the box, and that's blocked. Marini's got it again, though. Now Coccoluto at the back to Triple Deli, the left back. He's under some pressure from Genoa as Coccoluto finds a nice pass to Marini. Now Fagioli. Back to Lansara. Slow passing amongst the defensive line as Lucidi's got it on the right-hand side now. Ball into the box. It's Landy, and Landy has scored. Alessio Landy getting the goal back. His 10th goal this season. Lucidi and Landy, the two L's, the two wingers combining there to get us back into this game just before half-time. Lucidi on the right-hand side finds a perfect ball in to the oncoming Landy, and he places that beautifully to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. So we reach half-time, and things are a little bit better than they were looking like they were going to be. We're only a goal down now. Still plenty of time to get back into this. So we've got a man on a 6.4. Triple Deli is not doing great out there. He's not enjoying things. We do have Tirapelli on the bench who can play at left back. I think I'm going to make that change. It's a bit of a risk because Tirapelli is only young, I think. He's only 20 years old. He's not had much first team experience, but you can see he's got pretty decent potential ability. So we'll give him a run out at left back. Hopefully he doesn't make any mistakes. Of course, Marini making that mistake earlier, but he seems to have recovered slightly from it. He's on a 6.5, which still isn't too great. Do we take him off as well? I'm gonna swap Marini with Fagioli. So Fagioli comes back into centre midfield. Marini's going to come off, and we're going to bring on Alejandro Vargas in that favourite substitution that we like to make. And we'll just leave those changes there. So we've still got the one sub left to make in the second half, if need be. Pecorino in an advanced position now on the left-hand side. Pulls it back to Hristov. Can he get a ball in? Plays it back to Pecorino instead. Now Hristov's got it again. Back to Tirapelli. The substitute. Ball in. Landy's there, and it's Great tackle from the Genoa defender there to take the ball away from Landy in a very dangerous position. If Landy had got the contact on the ball there, that would have been a goal. Pretty confident of that. As time is running away from us, we've got just over 8 minutes left and we're still a goal down. I mean, I want to go back to the wing play formation, but it wasn't really working for us. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go back to that. So I think we can do this. Yeah, because Vargas can play in centre midfield. So Christov's back at left wing. Landy and Pecorino are up front. Do I leave them switched round? We're going to see what they're like switched round. I normally play Pecorino as the advanced forward, but we'll play Landy as the advanced forward instead. And we'll see how we can do in the last 5 minutes or so. I was about to do a shout, but we've got a free kick. It's Fagioli with the ball in, and that's collected by Winterstein, and this could be dangerous now. Genoa could get straight on the attack here. Winterstein will be looking for the perfect pass. Long ball forward, headed away by Coccoluto, and we've got the ball again. It's Christoph on the left-hand side, overlapping left back if he wants to find him. He doesn't. He plays it through to Landy instead. Landy's pulled it wide. Of all the players you'd want it to be, one on with the goalkeeper late on in the game. Landy was number one, and he has absolutely just shanked that one as Gambardella comes forward on the right-hand side for Genoa, looking to seal the victory. It's Adjapong. Now Nicolucci really needs to win the ball back here. Bundgaard. Great tackle from Fagioli, and Christoph clears that, but I don't think Pecorino is going to get there. It comes to Esposito instead for Genoa. Josviak now on the left-hand side. It skips past our defender like he wasn't even there. Faidi's on the yellow card, needs to be careful if he makes a tackle. Nico to Nicolucci. Ball to Gambardella. This could be it. And Gambardella has scored a third for Genoa. Massimo Gambardella with his second goal of the season, and Genoa are going to win this game and go up, importantly for them, into a European qualification place. We do have a chance for another consolation, however, but it's headed off the line by Escartin, and now Solis comes away with it for Genoa. And that is going to be that. It's full time. It's a 3-1 defeat at home to Genoa. Not great. Now, just remember that was actually a local derby, Spezia and Genoa. So the fans are going to be loving the fact that we've lost to them. In terms of our relegation battle, I guess, even though we're not technically in it yet, we are still 7 points clear of the final relegation place. We're a bit further away from the final European place now because Genoa now occupy it. So 9 points off there. We're closer to relegation than we are to European places for the first time all season, apart from maybe the start of the season, where obviously it's only like 3 points difference between teams. So that's now 5 matches in a row without winning for us. We need to get back into the winning way as soon as possible, really. Hopefully we can do that in the next game against Torino, who you can see are currently 17th. We really need to beat these. These are teams that are obviously below us, but are going to be battling it out for survival this season. They're only 5 points behind us. We need to pick up a victory against Torino. Here we go. It's time for the second of today's 2 games. It's Torino against Spezia. 18th place Torino now after a few more games have been played. We've dropped down to 15th in the table. We're only 5 points clear of Torino, as I said previously. But victory today could see us climb as high as, well, theoretically, but realistically, 1 place up the table to 14th. But more importantly, it would send us 8 points clear of the drop zone. And it is looking like Vincenza and Bologna are both going to be going down based on their current points totals. So it is just going to be that one relegation place that we're trying to keep away from. And a victory against Torino would be very helpful in doing that. Now, Torino like to play a vertical tiki-taka style, and they like to keep possession. So basically, we're going to start with our 4-3-3 counter-attacking formation for this game. I feel like the wing play one's not really been working well for us the past few games, so a change might be good. So we've got La Rosa in goal, Faidi, Lanzaro, Coccoluto and Triple-Deli in defence. Vargas is our defensive midfielder today. Fagioli and Clark, who comes in for Marini, who of course made that mistake leading to one of the goals earlier on this episode. Lucidi at right wing, Christoph at left wing, and Landy up front by himself. Of course, he's our top scorer this season, I believe. He's got 10 goals, so he must be. Pecorino dropping to the bench. So fingers crossed, this formational change works out for us, and we can pull ourselves a bit further away from the relegation zone. I'm concerned with the fact that our chances of European football for next season are pretty much gone now. So it's just a case of making sure that we can solidify our position in this league for next season. And it's looking a bit snowy out there in Turin today. Torino in terrible form, 4 defeats in their last 5, 1 draw as well. Ours isn't much better. 2 defeats and 3 draws. It's the draws that are getting us. We're drawing way too many games. There's the league table. I've already shown you it. But just in case you wanted to see it again. Lots of snowy patches on the pitch. As I said, blue lines out today. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the orange ball as well, which would be nice to see. Torino playing in their maroon shirt today, us in our standard white. As it's a yellow ball, actually, as Torino have the first opportunity of the game. Throw in headed away. Now Pepe's got it. Gives that to Pavon. It's Esquerdo. And Pavon to Trapodi. Trapodi in the box now for Torino. Looking dangerous. And I didn't even see what his name was. There was lots of I's and L's in it, regardless. But he pulls the ball wide. And it's a corner for Torino. Pavon with the ball in. Headed away by Lazzaro. Can we get on a counter-attack? Possibly it's Landy picks the ball up. He's not got much support. Plays it back to Hristov. Landy gets it back. And that is the highlight, apparently. I was just about to pause it to make a tactical change because Torino are literally all over us as La Rosa collects that nicely. We'll see if anything comes from this as he launches the ball forward down the middle. That's headed away by Ramos Mingo, and now Pepe has the ball forward to Iavoli, the man with the L's in the eyes, and it's a good save by La Rosa. We are going to have to make this change. We're going to have to go back to our wing play formation, I think. We're just letting Torino have too much of the game. And we're not really counter-attacking very well. There's an issue here, though, in the fact that we don't obviously have a striker on the field to go into the second attacking role. So Landy's going to play up front. Fagioli is going to replace Vargas in the other up front position, but we're going to bring him back to being an attacking midfielder. We're going to play a 4-4-1-1 formation. He can be a shadow striker, and Vargas can play in his favoured role, just not in the right position. As Torino have another corner kick, Pavon with the ball in, Vargas heads it away nicely. Fagioli's going to collect it, but is anything going to come of this? Fagioli runs down the left-hand side and gets absolutely taken out by Iavoli. He was apparently tripped. It looked like it was a shoulder barge. Not shoulder barge, like a forearm into the face. We've got a chance now. Free kick. Fagioli into the box. Trapodi heads it away, and it could be a counter-attacking opportunity for Torino now. Esquerdo running away with the ball down the left-hand side. Faidi tries to make a tackle and wins the ball, I think. As Vargas, that's a bad touch. He's gone away with it there. Vargas, the very bad touch, almost giving possession away to Torino. As Lacidi's got it on the right-hand side. He does give possession away to Torino, and Iavoli comes away with the ball. Now it's Pepe in the centre of the field to Esquerdo. Pavon with a shot, and it's pulled just wide. Torino they're so on top in this game. I don't know how they are so low down in the league table, if they've been playing like this all season, or is it just because we are playing terribly? Nelson with a free kick plays it short to Trapodi. Now it's Pavon. Pavon running down the right-hand side to Trapodi. Hristov with a good tackle, but Trapodi's going to get another chance to get a ball in here. Pulls back to Pepe instead. Now it's Trapodi again. Trapodi's got 2 men on him. Surely he can't get a ball through there. Plays it back to Pepe instead. And he pulls the ball in. It's a good, almost clearance, I guess. Trapodi into the box. Daniel's there. Cleared away by Lazzaro. No headers involved. I don't know why I was about to say that, as the ball's played left to Hristov. Can we get on the counter-attack? It's Hristov running down the left-hand side. Tries to get a ball in and hits it off the defender, which is just really the story of our day so far, as Torino, no let-up from them. Back on the attack. Pepe with the ball. Finds Trapodi on the right-hand side. Now Pavon on the edge of the box. I don't know who that fell to, but it's pulled just wide from Esquerdo. And I'm so close to going to our Catenaccio formation. Oh, this isn't fun. Centeus with a throw on the left-hand side. Daniel now for Torino. Back to Centeus. Long ball from him, switching play to Pavon on the right-hand side. Through to Esquerdo. This has got to be it. It is Esquerdo. Pepe Esquerdo has scored for Torino. And at this point, we can't really go to our Catenaccio formation because we need to win. We need to win. I don't know what to do. 40 minutes gone. We're going to do this, which is not going to go well for us because we're not playing great. We reach half-time and somehow it's only 1-0. They've had 15 shots. They've got an XG of 1.65. I don't know how they've not got more goals. We've only had 3 shots all game, 1 on target. It's been a terrible performance from Spezia. And, it's awful. Loads of players playing terribly today. We've got Hristov, who's the worst performer, on a 6.3. Landy's on a 6.4. Lucidi and Clark on 6.4 as well. A few 6.5s in defence. Vargas on a yellow card, which isn't great. We're gonna put Landy in left wing. We're gonna take Christoph off, and we are gonna bring on. Did we bring on March? Yeah, did we bring on Pecorino? We'll bring on Pecorino up front, and we're gonna actually play 2 up front. I'm gonna change the formation again a little bit. This means we're gonna have to take one of the centre midfielders off, and that's gonna be Vargas. He's gonna come off. So I might not take Christoph actually, shall we? So we're gonna bring Marchi on at left wing for Vargas. And we'll keep him as the inverted winger. And we'll see how this formation goes. Is it the fact that we're playing wing play that's troubling us so much? Simply to not play wing play, we have to play wing play. That's what they know. Are they any good at gegenpress? Not very familiar with it. A bit awkward with the pressing intensity. So we're going to have to stick with wing play, but we've got a formational change. We've got a couple of personnel changes as well. Let's see if they can do us any favours in the second half. We need a completely different half of football though, because that was just not on. And you can see in the league table on the right-hand side, Torino are 1 place below us now if things stay the same, just 2 points behind us. But we've got a throw in. Could this be the start of the turnaround? Pecorino on the left-hand side finds Clark. Triple Deli gets the ball back after Torino tackle Clark. Now Triple Deli out wide right to Faidi, the right back. Ball forward, Lucidi flicked on. Pecorino's there. Pecorino scores! Emanuele Pecorino, is he offside? Please don't be offside. Oh, the defenders are appealing for offside. It's going to go to VAR. I think he could be offside, you know. He's offside. Look at the replay. Lucidi, yes, he was offside. He's ahead of the defender. What an idiot. And it still remains 1-0 to Torino. And they've got a corner now. Pavon to Iavoli. And it just gets worse. It's 2-0 now to Torino. We're getting dragged into a relegation fight that we looked so far away from earlier in the season. And Pavon with another... Is this just a replay? Because that looked like exactly the same goal, nearly. Goal kick. La Rosa. At this point, I feel like I should probably be trying to shut up shop and stopping them from scoring anymore. But Oh, Landy. Hello. Landy. No. Yeah, no. That was the tamest effort and goal I think I've seen in a long while from Alessio Landy there. Throw in for us. Triple Deli gives it away to Tripodi. But Clark has got it back for us now. Fagioli with the ball in the centre of the field. Plays it back to the centre-back Coccolito. Ball over the top of the defenders are trying to, but Ramos Mingo is equal to it. And now Esquerdo has the ball for Torino, and they could get on the attack once more, looking for their 3rd goal of the game. But Fagioli with a great tackle. I think it looked like he just went and punched the Torino player, but that must just be the match engine. As Pecorino, a terrible ball. Faidi with a chance to get a ball in the box, though. Pecorino's there. Pecorino scores, and he's onside this time. Emanuele Pecorino, we've got 12 minutes left to get an equaliser. It was a great ball in from Faidi. Pecorino with a terrible ball initially, which made the ball fall to Faidi in the first place, thanks to a Santeas clearance. And then Pecorino with a great finish. Can we get an equaliser? Do we go attacking? We've got 10 minutes left. Nothing to lose. Well, no, we've not got nothing to lose. La Rosa with the goal kick to the right-hand side of the field towards Lucidi. Flicks it on. Landy's got it. Could this be it? It's Landy into the box, but it's blocked by the defender, and Pepe clears that. Now Esquerdo comes away with the ball for Torino. We need to make a challenge on him. We can't afford to let them get another goal, but Hasic is moving forward with the ball for Torino. He's into the box now. It's Hasic, blocked by his own player, I think there. Vierman getting in the way of his own man shot, but Santias has the ball on the edge of the box to Vierman on the left. Into the box, cleared by Triple Deli, and Pecorino should get this now. Can we get on the attack once more? Pecorino moving forward with it, finds Landy, through to Lucidi. Lucidi, he's in the box. It's Lucidi, and he scored! Adriano Lucidi with the 9th goal of the season, and it's 2-2. Completely undeserved based on our first half performance, but we have equalised. Pecorino winning the ball in our own half. Nice little through ball to him to Landy, then a one-touch pass through to Lucidi, and Lucidi just smashes that, beats the goalkeeper at his near post, and it's 2-2. Now I think we should probably make sure that we're not on attacking still. We'll just change that down to balanced. Faidi's looking tired, but we've only got a little while left. I think he still offers us something in terms of crossing if we get an opportunity, as we're in injury time. And it looks like we've saved a point. We've come back from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with Torino. That was a stressful game. So that makes it 6 games without a win for us, but thankfully we have managed to get a point today. So we are now 6 points clear of the relegation zone because Torino climb above Udinese. So a little bit more of a cushion. 9 points off the European places. I will still mention that until we get into double figures of being away from them. So looking ahead to the next episode, and I think I'm going to do the final 2 games of the season in the next episode, depending on what the league table looks like. Because of course we could get dragged into the relegation battle and we could have a few games to save our season, so we might come back a bit earlier for that. But I think it's probably going to be the Roma and Sampdoria games to end the season. So off camera we play Inter, which is a very tough game. Inter, I think they're near the top of the table, aren't they? 3rd in the table. Then we have Brescia, who are 10th, Atalanta, who are 9th, Monza, who are 12th, Udinese, that's a relegation battle. Hopefully it's not by that point. Hopefully we've gained enough points in these 4 games to make that not an important game for us. Then we play Fiorentina, who are 13th, and Sassuolo, who are 16th, and also could be in the relegation battle. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a stressful one. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time where hopefully we're still going to be safe in Serie A.